But you playing your role because you being buzzed out is going to lead to Jacob's trouble. And that's going to lead to the power shown in that time who are the Lord's chosen. So praise ye the Lord. And Barakatah Yahweh, because going into the art of war, in the midst of war is deception. That's what the number one thing in the art of war is deception, right? And a lot of brothers like the ninjas and shit, right? And I was watching this video how this dude was breaking down the samurai warring era. They spent 1,000-year period damn near almost perfecting the art of war. So you would think in this time that the ninjas and the samurai was fighting each other, but in retrospect, the ninjas were known as the shinobi. Because if you go to Japan and say shinobi, they're like, oh, you're talking about the ninjas and shit. But the ninjas are actually a fighting force of the military battalions of the samurai. But they were known as commandos, scouts, and spies. That was it. Their capabilities were getting in there and scanning out pretty much like how Gad and Reuben do. They'll go scan out the area. They'll be the first in. They'll get in there, get intelligence, and get out. And they're like, if they come up against somebody and they have to put him to death, they wouldn't fucking sneakily kill the dude. They'll face him and be like, well, hey, you standing between me and this message getting out. And they have to take the dude out.
And that's the spirit you said, intelligence, because that word deception, people might feel some type of way about it. Yeah, but it's actually using intelligence, man, because, brothers still like brothers fighting, on the sticks. Brother, people will be like, why are you moving? Like they get mad at Floyd. Why are you moving? Why are you moving? But he's just using intelligence.
But that's intelligence. You gotta move where you understand.
Stand there and get hit or some shit. Right.
Hey, that's this weak ass, punk ass world because they don't understand adaptability. Yeah, right. They want you to stand there and shit.
Right.
And like this world, when we come with the scriptures, like Yahushua said, he don't speak like one of the scribes, but he speaks with one having authority. That's why they get mad at us, because we speak having authority. We're not for you people of this world. We ain't going to speak the way you want us to speak. We're going to speak thus, saith the Lord. And it's going to offend your weak ass. And woe unto you if you offended. And blessed are ye if you are not offended.
Right.
Because it has to, like Jay, he came up like, he was in the spirit like, well, Joe Biden, demon.
Right. Hey,
Obama, demon.
He said Obama demon, and then the dude wearing the Obama came up,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he was like looking at the poster, like bugging out and shit.
Yeah,
like,
fuck Obama,
because
man.
he a demon and shit.
That
The
piece
dude
of
told
shit,
us
man.
that shit, like,
Yeah, hey, Abomination.
Right,
So,
damn.
hey, nigga, Abomination. So,
Right.
you know?
Obama Boulevard. That mean you gay and shit.
Yeah.
Man.
Good, huh?
Verse 20, and unto the Jews I became as a Jew.
Hey, so to our people that keep the law, hey, we're going to tell you about the law. The first great commandment is what? Worship the Lord thy power with all thy might, soul, strength, mind. And then the second commandment is just as great as the first. Love thy neighbor as thyself. I know the name of the Lord and his son, so I'm going to give you the name of the Lord and his son. Like I got it. That's love. Not fucking cursing me out and saying, bruh, where your fringes and bruh, sister, and all that bullshit. Tell them what's the most important thing, the name of the Lord. Because when the Lord came to Abraham, what did he reveal unto him? I'm the God of your father. I came to truth you. Leave your father's house and I'm gonna give you a land. So the Lord broke it down to Abraham like I'm your shield and your exceeding great reward. See, he didn't say, oh well, Abraham, hold on, bro. You ain't got your riches though. Like what? Come on. Yeah.
Why you wearing pants?
Right.
What's wrong with you niggas?
You went to car with a white woman.
And then when they say niggas, it's like y'all like really hate niggas, man. Hey, and they group shows that they hate, Jake. Even the men amongst their ranks, they hate it.
Yep.
Like, why don't you want your people to study? Our people was the studious people. We were known to have the most codified schematics and books and what else records than any nation around about us. That's why when we came up against the Persians, to the Greeks, to the Babylonians, to the Romans, we had a lot of written word of histories and lands and places. They like, hey, we need this people. They got a lot of records. We need that. So we had a record right here. That's why this is the most sold book in the world. To this world, Craig. Hey, this is the record. Go ahead, huh?
And unto the Jews I became as a Jew, that I might gain the Jews.
Hey, here you go.
To them that are under the law,
As under the law.
that I might gain them that are under the law.
There you go.
to them that are without the law, as without the law.
Hey, as without the law, bro. So when we're among the people at work and shit, you go to the truck, nigga ordering some madness. You like, ah, nah, that's cool. I'm allergic to that. He might come to you like, hey man, why you don't? Nah, it's through, bro. Like, you know, medically, you know, you'll have cancer in your blood. Oh shit, I didn't know. Oh shit. Nigga go research. He'll go research like, yeah, you was right. But that might save his soul from destruction now because he like, yeah, you right. I'm gonna get off that shit. Or a nigga smoking, he coming to you like, why don't you smoke? Like, nah,
Why you
bro.
don't want to hit the blunt?
Yeah, and then you explain to him a better way, and he get on that. But you dealing with people without law, but you keeping the law without fucking throwing it at him and shit.
Hey, that's the spirit, because that's what IUIC do. Well, not to just name them. That's what a lot of camps do.
Yeah.
They'll come at them, you know, you breaking this law, and then read the law and shit. That discourages a lot of people, man. You know, that you got to be considerate of the flock, man, the sheep. We lost. A lot of our people are lost as fuck, man.
It's beautiful that brother talking about IUIC because one of my truck drivers he's affiliated with IUIC, and he says he told his wife, you can't wear pants. You can't. He's telling his daughter, his daughter's like 13, 15 years old. You can't wear pants. You gotta wear a dress. Like, well, why? You going off, man. You gotta keep the law up here, man. You can't just.
Now if they really love the man and he comes in a certain way, certain brothers got their houses in order like that, but we don't force it on them.
Yeah,
we begin to move like that.
And then they do it.
And then they love you so
take
much that they start to move after you. Years.
Read.
Yeah.
Right.
But it changes, man. It changes the world, man. And actually, it takes time. It did take, me personally, you know, personal testimony. I was smoking weed in the world. It took me some time to put it down, man. Brothers kept going in, killing yourself, choking, coughing. I'm like, damn, I need to start, stop doing it. Even somebody in the world told me, like, man, if you gonna really do that Bible stuff, you gotta stop smoking. And that's what I got. That's what I got. I was like, somebody in the world told me. I was hot too, all right.
Brother Bryce,
He was like, damn. A nigga rebuked me.
Hey, Lord, send the angel.
Yeah, the Lord sent the angel similar testimony with me. It took me to get real sick off of smoking weed one time for me to completely stop. And I remember I was throwing up, and it felt like somebody was behind me choking, like, oh, I'll kill you. And then the next day, that's how I perceived it. Like, damn, if I don't stop smoking, the Lord gonna kill me.
And it goes to show you that the Lord is going to have that mercy, but he going to get to a point where the sword going to, the angel going to see that sword. Remember, Moses was supposed to circumcise his son, and he was on his way, to Egypt and stuff, and the Lord had that angel on the way to kill Moses. But guess who circumcised their son? His woman. And she threw the voice skin out like, you a bloody man under me. Like, but that goes to show you that the spirit moved so much that Moses was going to die, that the spirit jumped on his woman. And she ain't even an Israelite, she a heathen to do what Moses was supposed to do. So it goes to show you somebody, whether it be family or just a nigga on the street or somebody at the job, like, hey bro, you really need to take this thing serious. But that's the spirit of the Lord jumping on people to let you know this is the right way to walk in.
The scriptures also talk about walk of wisdom to those without. So you just like the brother mentioned, you at the job and they might offer you something. Hey man, you want to eat this? You might look at the back like, oh, I got this stuff in it. I'm cool. And they're like, oh, what's that? They go deeper into it, and they know that rubs off, man. That goes a long way because then they start looking into it like, damn, I didn't even know that.
This dude's sharp.
Hey, they might check it before they go. Nah, they got that in it. Never mind, bro.
That changed the world, man. Like little step by step, brothers is taking over the world.
Yeah, hey, like you said though, going back to your point, you was like, damn, niggas in the world see, but people in the world at that time knew that you was on a different path. Like they don't just say that to everybody, man. Niggas smoke blunts all and up and down the street, man. Nobody gives a fuck. But if a brother do it, then it's a whole nother thing, man. They have that built-in expectation.
They see it's like they see that you can be better.
Exactly.
They're like, you can do better than that. That's pretty much what they saying, I see it in you,
Yeah.
And that's the
you
Lord.
ain't like it, man.
And that's the Lord telling you. That's the Lord telling you. That's the Lord telling us. Just keep doing the right thing.
That's right.
Just keep doing the right thing, and I'm gonna.
Well, you're right.
You know?
Right.
That's right.
Hey, that reminded me of Slacky, bro. Boys in the hood.
Yeah.
Trey was like, let me yo. Like,
Yo.
Let me yo. Hey, because he knew that was going to partake of some shit that was not of him. You know,
Yeah.
it wasn't part of his character. You know, he wasn't being himself in that situation. Same with us. We got a different path, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, yo, hey, you told the world like, hey, yo, let me out, man.
What? Yo,
Like,
dog.
what? Yeah. So, hey, that's the spirit, man. We got out the world, and we don't want no parts of it no more, man.
Yeah.
We ain't in it. Pretty much, we're like in the ancient world. When war broke out, you set sail. You went to fight the wars. You came back. You got the gold and goddamn fucking fur coat and shit on. Like, man, where'd you come back? You got slaves and all types of shit. And dudes who stayed in harbor was like, man, where y'all come from? Oh, yeah, we won the war. Like, what's going on? And you come back changed. You come back a new man, like on Avatar, when Prince Zuko came back to the Fire Nation. They're like, after 3 long years of banishment, your prince who took down the Earth Kingdom, and the Earth Kingdom failed, and the king failed. Prince Zuko, and he stepped out, and the whole nation was cheering on him, and he came back after 3 long years of banishment, right? And then when he met his father said, I see the weight of your travels has changed you. Welcome home. Like, that's the spirit. So, hey, you go to war, bro, you come back chiseled. You come back different. Like,
Right.
That's why when David and them came back from the wars,
Come back a
the
man.
women was singing, oh, David killed tens of thousands, though. See? Because he's fighting the wars for the Lord. That's why people see you and your family, they're like, man, shit, man, I gotta get on his level. It seems like he get better all the time. Like, I was talking to Barack and brothers, and the brother Dawa Daba, I was like, brothers ain't seem like they aged a day since we was in downtown. It's
Right.
like, the brothers ain't even aging no more, man.
Just got better.
Yeah, brothers just got better, stronger, more on point.
More
But yeah,
shiny.
you wouldn't even know brothers' ages until they told you. Oh,
Right.
what? Oh, shit, damn. Like, hey, the Lord has us immortal, damn near. But the niggas your same age, smoked out through,
Yeah, see?
dry and shit. Like, damn, oh, you through. Oh, bro, and guess what? I was in the dojo changing and shit. I'm listening to these guys talking about they smoking and shit. And I'm like, man, and they talking about entering the tournament. I was like, your ass gonna get choked out, man.
Right.
Because you already choking your goddamn self out with shit. I'm looking at this dude like he's bugged out. And I was telling him there's an alternative way. I was like, you can put it in a tea. He's like, there you go right there. Yeah, it really calm you down. And he's like, yeah, I'm gonna get on that tea. Then the other dude's like, no, I'm going for a hot box smoke. That's what I be saying in my head, like these dudes through. But it just goes to show you Jake don't know. But yeah, you in a sport that takes calculation and have your body on point, and Jake still don't fucking take it seriously. So it goes to show you what we own is something totally different. Another frequency.
To them that are without the law, as without law, being not without law to the heavenly Father.
Hey, see, so it was like we were among them that were without law, but we are not without law in the Father though. See, we still keeping the ways, and people see the little gestures we make. What the fuck he on, man?
Right.
But they're intrigued after that. Like,
Right.
damn, what the fuck is it?
Hey,
He
when,
on-
when they see us out here, that's when it all click and shit. Like, you know, it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I knew he was Superman. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
that's it. That's spirit.
Your identity and shit.
We are. Hey, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts. You know, hey, on that Batman spirit.
I know
man.
him nuts.
Hey, you want to get nuts? Let's get nuts.
I
But
said, I
hey,
know him nuts.
it's like we gonna take it really to that point. We really gonna be fools for Mashiach's sake. We gonna look crazy. We don't give a shit.
Shit we already do.
Hey, we already look crazy. Our people look bugged out and crazy on the world scale. But I'd rather look crazy for the Lord. So
Right.
it is what it is.
And that's the spirit that brother brought out Superman. Because Superman was kind of like this Clark Kent was like Batman's Batman suit, you know?
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
just spying out like, yeah, you know, I can't do too much because then they gonna know. Not that they give a fuck, but he still wanted to be humble enough to understand. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
he was like a
understand
king like mentality, man.
Yep. Hey, that's the spirit though, man. Cause that's like us and shit. I used to always wonder, like, how people don't know who he is and he don't even wear a mask. It's just like brothers and shit. Now it makes
Spirit,
sense.
it's a spirit.
It's
Oh,
a spirit.
and guess what? On the Man of Steel movie, when Zod first got there and shit, and he was like hearing all the sounds and shit, Superman was like telling him, He's like, yeah, Zion. He said, I learned to control my hearing. And he's like, I only focused it on what I wanted to see. And I was like, yeah, because he was just seeing everything, hearing all type of shit. He said, I only focused on what I want to see, what I want to hear. And I'm like, that dude probably got power over people to make them see what he wants them to see.
Because his senses were so good, he can hear all that shit. You know what I'm saying? And so Zion wasn't used to that. He was like, what the fuck? Like all this noise and shit. But Superman, like you said, Superman adapted over time. He was like, okay, practicing using his senses and shit, man. That's kind of deep, you know what I'm saying?
That's heavy because he was like you say, he was letting them see what he wanted them to see. So he'll be like reading their head, oh, they think this way, so let me keep doing that. Like, I want them to think that, so let me just keep acting that way.
He was dropping shit like, oh, like he clumsy and shit.
Yeah, but yeah, Lois Lane still loves his spirit,
bro.
Baddest chick of the earth.
And he was still Superman though.
Yeah.
That's the spirit, bro.
Man, that's it. God, man,
Being not without law to the Heavenly Father, but under the law to Yahweh Shai, that I might gain them that are without the law.
Hey, and it's crazy because you always got to talk about these purple guys, man. Hey, you that are among the elect in that group, wake your ass up, man. It's the last fucking time. But it said that the law is our schoolmasters to lead us to who? Yahweh Shai, man. So if you really keeping the law and really loving your brother, it's eventually gonna lead you to Yahweh Shai, and you ain't gonna give a shit about man. Like, get the fuck out the way. I'm going to the Lord. Like, yeah, I thank you for being a minister to lead me to Yahweh Shai, but I gotta go with Yahweh Shai though. That's what our apostles and elders tell us. We can't save you. So we're ultimately looking to Yahweh Shai. But we're looking to Yahweh Shai through these men because they're following the Lord and leading us the right way. But if they were to fall off and bug out, we still gonna follow Yahweh Shai, man. Because we all the way in. We're all the way locked in. You other camps ain't the fuck locked in. Because you following your punk ass leader. But what if your leader dies on the battlefield? Then what? Who's gonna lead you? Hey, Yahweh Shai leads us, man.
Right.
He gonna make us set up our banners to present it before our enemies, man.
Yep.
Yahweh Shai is our captain. He's out there in the thicket of it, like fucking everybody. He's like everybody.
Through the spirit, our leaders experience exactly what you just said. Having the men that taught them
Either die
pass
or
away or
bug
lose
out.
the spirit
Yeah.
and bug out. But guess what they kept doing?
Fighting.
They kept going, man.
Kept
They
fighting.
they probably inspired them. I never been through it, but me speaking, just outside looking in, probably inspired them. Like, damn, now we the only ones left. Like, it's up to us to keep this practice going,
Hey, bro, that's the spirit going back to Man of Steel and shit. Remember how General Zod and them, they were freed from that prison they was put in by the destruction of Krypton and shit, right? And they were like, the very instrument of our damnation became our salvation. Like, but then they went to the different outposts that the Kryptonians went to, and they eventually died out because they was too far from Krypton to actually survive. But Superman sent them the beacon on Earth and shit. Like, oh shit, we got one of our kind on Earth and shit. And he's like, Cal, you let us see this shit. Like, hey, Yahweh Shai let us see. He let us understand that we could adapt in the lands beyond our own land. That we could survive, we could live, we could get through the flesh. Because Yahweh Shai came in the flesh and conquered the flesh, conquered death, man. So, hey, we got the captain and finisher of our faith, the prototype, man. He's the first and the last.
That's why the scriptures say we are in the world, but not of this world, man. We have to come down here to learn this lesson, man. To learn to grow, so to speak.
Hey, and that Yahweh Shai was so cool. He telling the disciples like, so who the people saying I am? Like he want to know like what's the word in the streets? Like just as Rahab the harlot had the report of the nations round about what they thought of Israel. Like, so what he's saying about the Israelites? Oh, they feared that God who destroyed the Egyptians and opened up the sea for you. Like ain't no man left with any power. But yet you had the ugly ass scouts that was fearful talking about the walled cities and the land and shit. I don't give a fuck about the walled cities. The men that's defending these places is their mind in the battle or out of the battle. If a man's mind is out of the battle, you already won. I don't give a damn how bronze the nigga look like, bro. You already through. Already fucking calculated. You're done. You out of there. So it goes to show you who the men of the Lord are. We see Esau and his weapons, but we like, woo! So excited. Bring it on, like, we like, hey, Shit, hey, you know, hey, there's a reason the Lord had brothers on video games and shows their whole life and shit, doing fucking moves and shit, fatalities and shit.
They
Like,
got brothers on
you like, man, I want to do that in real life. I want to